Welcome to Warrior Wednesday. I am currently in LAX at LAX airport, and I figured I would do a Facebook Live real quick before I hop on the plane because you know how connections are and getting ready for a flight. So if you hear background noise, that's exactly what's happening. I'm currently at the gate waiting for my flight to come in to head to New Jersey, cross country. Woohoo! So I want to share something with you real quick, and I'm doing this a little differently than my standard format. And hey Paul, thanks for tuning in. Hey Mohsen, nice to see you. Hey Mohsen, great to see you. So, all right, so wanted to do this topic specifically on are you climbing the right ladder? And how do you know if you're actually on the right track? Are you on the right ladder? And what prompted this topic was, as many of you know, I was at an entrepreneurial event in Palm Springs, in Palm Desert, which was a 3-day business event. And there was a lot that I got to learn. And I got to meet with my clients. I got to meet new people. I got to it was just beautiful to be in the presence of people who are focused on creating a difference in the world. They're heart-centered. They're committed to creating change in the world. And those are the type of people that I personally want to hang out with. And if you're tuning in, I am going to say that, yes, you are likely the type of person who is that person, because you wouldn't be tuning in if you were not that person. Thank you, Mohsen. Hey, Keith. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. So, what I wanted to speak into real quick is, well, if you're here on here live, just say hey so I can acknowledge you. And if you're catching the replay, comment with #replay. And I've been doing hashtag like this at the conference. People were like laughing at me, but I'm being myself, so I don't care. All right. So anyway, so are you climbing the right ladder? So for many years, I worked, as many of you know, I worked in the corporate career, and I thought I was climbing the right ladder. And then there was a point in my career, hey Dennis, where I discovered that I was not climbing the right ladder. And what prompted this, one of the speakers talked about, you want to make sure that you are on the right ladder, because what if you're climbing a ladder and that ladder does not fulfill your goals, your needs, your aspirations, what you are here to create, and then you end up being on the wrong ladder and you're going up this long ladder and you're going steep into that ladder, but it's not really the ladder that you want to be on. And so the opportunity and the question I have for you here, hey Nat, thanks for tuning in. The question I have for you here is, are you on the right ladder? And how do you know if you're on the right ladder, right? So I'm curious, if you're on here live, I'm curious to see what your perspective is from that space. Like, what do you see? Like, how do you know if you're on the right track? How do you know if you're on the right ladder? Like I said, for many years, I thought I was on the right track and right ladder, but then I discovered that I was not fulfilled. And I was not, even though I was doing good work by working with big companies, my creative self was not present. There was more, right? It's like, have you ever felt that you were in a space where there was more to life than just working? You know what I'm saying? So if you resonate with this message, give me some love or just share here so I can see you. And so how do you find out you're on the right ladder is, well, the first question you get to ask yourself is, well, is what I'm climbing in alignment with what I'm up to in life? Am I even clear on what I'm up to in life? What does that even look like? You know what I'm saying? And so when you are in that space and you're being present to that, then you will have a space to be like, yeah, I am on the right track. And then like as you're climbing the ladder, you want to assess and see, okay, do I want to continue on this ladder? Who else am I going to pull up with me to be on the same track? So it's not just about you making it like a big space. You also want to have people around you that are going where you're going, right? Like, what's the point of going up to the highest, like you're climbing a mountain and you're at the top of the mountain, but you're all by yourself? I mean, there's no point, right? I mean, it's so lonely. So just grab people with you. Who do you want? Like, if you are in a space of like, okay, yeah, I see that I'm on the right track, I'm on the right ladder, who else can I pull and grab? Like, not grab, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to hold their hands and be like, okay, come on, like, let's go together. Let's like tag along. You know what I'm saying? Like, pull them up with you. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so you discover, first step is, ask yourself, am I in alignment with what I'm up to? Is this in alignment with my vision? Is this in alignment with my dreams? Is this in alignment with what is authentically true for me? Hey Ray, thanks for tuning in. So when you connect with that, then you're clear. Okay, I'm on the right track. And I'm looking at your post here, Ray. Yeah, that's cool. Awesome. Yeah. So you get to connect. Like, is it, is what I'm doing fulfilling me? And is what I'm doing making a difference not only for myself and the people around me, is it also making a difference for the world, like for the bigger picture? Because it's not just about us and our families, it's also about the impact that we're here to create in the world. And so, my invitation to you and my mission for you, I'm going to keep this relatively short. The mission that you have for this week is twofold. Well, if you haven't tuned in last week's video, we had a 14-day challenge, and there were 4 epic results that I invited you to create. And so if you haven't done that yet, you get to do that. So, hey, Peter, thanks for tuning in. You're so cool. You're so funny. Hey, Anthony, thanks for tuning in. So you get to identify what your 4 epic results are from the 14-day challenge, and you make it at this point, it'll be a 7-day challenge or a 10-day challenge, and you get to get on it. And then the next step I invite you to do, which is your second mission, is to identify if you're on the right track and if you're on the right ladder, and if you're not on the right ladder, then what does the right ladder look like for you? Are you climbing the right ladder? All right? So thanks so much for tuning in, guys. I know I'm doing this Facebook Live a little earlier than the scheduled time, only because, like I said, we will be boarding the flight in a little bit, and I just don't like to be rushed while we're in that space, and you know how it is at the airport with noise and everything else. All right, so thanks for tuning in. Love you. I'll catch you next week, next Wednesday, same time, same station, Warrior Wednesday, 1 o'clock Pacific, 4 o'clock Eastern. Thank you, guys. Sayonara. Catch you later.